Hey guys, and welcome back to Fortune Theory. I'm Oliver, and this is Patrick.
How you doing?
So today, for a special kind of episode, for a treat for episode 10, um, we're gonna kind of take a step back and we're gonna go through like what we've done so far. So just having some best bits, really, just some like funny stuff of us mucking about. Because we've done like YouTube before, but like regarding this, it's been very off script. It's
This is
been
the first
very
time we've been like
yeah.
talking about just films in general and
Mm.
just chatting about why we love them. So enjoy like the random like 10-15 minutes of just the best bits of what's happened in the last 10 or so weeks, 9 weeks now. You fuck me.
Yeah, oh my god, it's like
It's
I
flown by.
literally looked at the channel like the other day and I saw like the first video we done was like a little bit just over 2 months ago. I was like, oh my god,
I
I
know,
can't
it's
believe that.
crazy.
Also, if you're wondering why I look a bit different tonight, maybe better or worse, like I've literally just finally got some time to set up the camera. So
That's just fine with
now
you for once.
so this will be like for the moment, like the
He
probably
looks good. He
the
finally looks
best that
good.
you'll catch me. So yeah.
Actually looks better than me.
Is I'm and we can like rejoice in the funeral that is bad quality through the laptops and the phones, which to be fair, it wasn't really that bad, was it?
This is
Thinking about it.
amazing compared. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're rambling. We hope you
We'll shut
enjoy
up and
enjoy the
enjoy.
best bits. See you in a bit.
Carl.
Hello. Thanks for having me, guys.
How you doing?
It's all right.
All right. How are you doing, Pat?
Shit is what I'm doing now. I'm not bleeping
Yeah,
that
Pat's
out
not very
either.
well tonight, so I'll probably win this argument. Right. So yeah.
It's never going to be Inception as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, there's just certain films that, like, just the trailers are naff. What are you doing now?
So I just saw the three like light flares that came down. Like I was like, but I literally just thought it was like I don't know if you can see this, but I was thinking like Wolverine. One thing I do want to say, one thing I do want to finally just point out, and this is during that end credit scene that set up Captain Marvel. She's walking into the church. There's a huge reference to Blade Runner. What's it called? Something Gate, a T word. It's one of the titles. It's one of the titles in the on the when you're walking into a theater like back in the day and you've got obviously back in the day it's like still present then clearly and you've got like the titles of the new films coming out like all spread out across the top.
Oh, what are they called?
It's Tusunga, is it Tusunga Tuspunga Gate or something like that? Probably pronouncing it completely off.
Wait, so
Probably
the
a completely
the
different
name
word.
of the chart of all the films.
Something Gate is like a relation to Blade Runner, and like it was directed by Sam Raimi, I think, who obviously is going to be directing Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and did originally direct the original Spider-Man trilogy with Tobey Maguire as well. So I did the only one that I found for the character was Jamie, I think, but I don't know if that actually was.
Apparently, he's literally just nicknamed Cherry. So
Brilliant.
there you
The cherry on
There we
top,
go.
innit?
You said that, fuck's sake. But
And you still bought it as well.
Well, they didn't have any other option. Well, it was Pat that picked it out.
Is the mouse mat on the back of the fucking screen? You control it from the back, like little back scratch.
I'm gonna send you a picture.
That's hilarious. I wonder why it was so low.
Hey, brother, and welcome back to New Rockstars. And yeah, let's begin. Sorry, guys, I'm joking. That's just some references to some other YouTube channels. Welcome back to Fortune Theory. Hello. I didn't tell Patrick I was going to do that. I wanted to see his reaction. So you got a live
why?
reaction of Patrick thinking I'm spasticated. So yeah.
yes. One thing I really want to talk about is we've got the Penguin and the Riddler. What did you? Why is that so funny? Is it the way I said it?
I forgot there was a Batman villain called. I forgot there was a Batman villain called Penguin. One, and then the next like 3 episodes is all combined next for the like part of the adaptation, and then we like always get those mixed up. The Wiccan one, anyway, the one with the blue headband on. It's so bad that I forget which is which. Like, they should have like shirts on or something. Like one's got B on the back,
Billy,
one's got
Tommy.
T on the back. BT.
Super fast fiber. Only in the UK. That should be the advert for UK.
No American audience members going to get that.
No, we don't know that.
No, they're going to understand what we're saying because we speak English, but they're not going to get that. Oh goodness.
Oh, God's sake. The main internet provider in the UK for US people.
But it still has the element of bringing in new stuff. Like you've got, what's his name? Rami Malek? Is that his name? I think that I literally just had to research.
What, the villain?
Sure I remembered his name.
You're gonna kick yourself when I explain
this.
the pronounce Rami Malek.
Yeah,
but yeah,
please don't hate me. I'm shit with pronunciation. Yeah, so and he played Akman Ra in Night in the Museum. And,
for God's sake.
Yeah, so I have to say that. Like one of my favorite characters.
I think that if a movie series warrants a franchise, then go for it. But I think if it's something that can be told in a single story and doesn't need to be stretched into like a massive thing, Fast and Furious, we should probably not do that. Sorry, Ali. Because the problem is you have so many spin-off.
I think he's taken it down. Oh, hang on. No, he hasn't. It's still there. Sorry.
And before then with Batman, wasn't really paying attention to Justice League. But then, like this, and then, yeah, so then seeing, like, Penguin, and not really seeing Penguin properly, what?
A bang my knee. Yeah.
Oh, God, is that what that, like, was?
Yeah.
Then seeing Colin Farrell recover, bruise and recover. Then seeing, I'll find out in, like, 3, 2, 1. Who is
We
your
saw
name?
Pacific Rim Uprising in the IMAX theatre as well, which was brilliant.
Yeah.
Well,
Quite a film.
Well, hopefully people won't hate me for this. Not my personal choice. I would have preferred to have seen.
Oh,
Infinity
it was
War,
far
but
from.
it
I was
wasn't
a bit
out yet.
disappointed that I had to pay for a film, and the timing of when the film releases, and we had to see the new Pacific Rim. To any fans of Pacific Rim, I'm sorry. The first one was a lot better than the second one. Dakota Fanning, by the way, I've seen it for like 5 minutes.
I do like the fact that they bring in what's his name from Star Wars in that film though. Who played?
Oh,
Finn
what,
in Star Wars? What's his name?
I've forgotten his name now as well.
Brilliant.
Damn it.
Not even talking about it.
I know.
But yeah, the point I'm getting to with the London trip is like, yeah, we did all that. Obviously, we met some celebrities.
Colin Farrell's makeup just alone makes looks amazing. But then stop laughing. Then going on to the room, which is literally the opening like crime scene of what now?
The Christine character from the first film, Baron Mordo and Wong. What's wrong with that? Sorry.
You had to, didn't you? What with that?
That wasn't even planned, but I knew, it's always what I
see it in your face doing it.
Yeah. So grateful I got that out there. Point. Although they did have an interesting one where they said about sharing the universe with the Expendables?
What?
Is it the Expendables or the Expandables? I always get that.
Hold on a second. One, I've not heard that. Two, how is that going to be possible? Because Jason Statham plays characters in both franchises.
That's what they wanted. That's what they wanted to do. They wanted to make it so like that character would secretly be the same person or something. I got my words mixed up, and I went, instead of Spider-Man, I said SpongeBob. It's like SpongeBob in the Spongyverse.
Oh yes.
Oh goodness me!
Remember that?
He was staying in the room with us, and he went to bed a little bit early. And the way he was sleeping,
just to explain,
like
it does
No.
sound like we were perving on it. We promise. It was because one of us, one of our
We're all
mates,
in the same-
happened to
we're
be
all
cleaning
in the
his
same
teeth,
room.
like in the same room, and the end of like the bunk beds like where he was looking out the window. I think we were just like at the end of our beds, and then
You got to add the clip. You got to add the clip of us laughing at it as well.
Why? I don't like. I'm in pajamas though.
You're at the point
I'm
strike
putting myself on the
pajamas.
floor because
My underwear is like showing up my butt.
Because our mate just decided to random look like you were cleaning his teeth by the window and then looked. Everyone slightly glanced at the bed and just started just like because it was just and now blurred. And basically he looked like Dr. No in his sleep. And it was
one of our mates filmed him. Well, he didn't film him. He filmed us laughing at him. So
it was brilliant.
like we were because he was asleep. We had to like remain so quiet, but we just couldn't bear it, and because of it, we couldn't sleep.
But a lot of the movies you watch and like Pat are standalones because your favorite director, I'm not gonna say his name.
Nolan.
Yeah. A lot of the only Nolan's made a trilogy. He did Batman Begins, Dark Knight, Dark Knight Rises.
Like, you know, it makes sense for the Vision as a character because he is like philosophical. Is that a word? Is that a word? That is a word, isn't it? Philosophical.
I can't think.
Philosophic.
Philosophical. He's philosophical.
Philosophical character. Yeah, he's that kind of guy.
Turn your fucking brain on. Fuck you.
Creative choice and the fact that it's called the soap opera effect for a reason, like fucking Corrie and Emmerdale in the UK. Like,
is it Gemini Man? Gemini Man.
Jumanji.
Gemini Man.
Gemini Man.
The Will Smith movie. Yeah,
shot at like
Gemini Man.
120 FPS as well. Yeah.
Yeah, with motions moving in mind.
That is ridiculous because here's the thing: you shoot 120 so it's smoother, and then you add motion smoothing to it. You've got double smooth. What?
I know, like the inclusion of it on or off, like
That's a
adds or
rarity.
cuts scenes by like milliseconds.
Actor, actress to play the Bond, whatever they may be, and obviously, you good? That made you
Sorry, it's the way you tripped up.
No, maybe.
Carry on. I'll recover.
But
It's one of those great shows that starts you off asking questions and finally answers it at the end of the series. Like, you know, like, and then obviously the Hex Vision actually wakes him up, and Vision was recreated, I guess. Sorry, that's me bagging my equipment, and it felt like it didn't flow very well. So I don't know if that's like one of the issues with motions moving or like
Motion smoothing also doesn't make the quality better though.
it did for me though. I don't get why. Maybe it just might have been the TV. I don't know. Might have
Pat
just been
looks
the
like
TV.
disagrees. I'm gonna pass over to Pat to give an opinion on that.
Might have just been the 4K TV, but I don't know.
probably the fact that you were watching it in 4K.
Well, it just
not
looked
HD.
just looked visually like, you know, like
I get
good.
motion smoothing could have tricked you
no
because it's
blur,
meant to
no
look.
anything.
It's meant to look like a higher frame rate almost. It's meant to obviously look smoother, but no. Like,
Well, it didn't have any blur.
main / supporting artist, I guess now. Although he was technically.
It's kind of like this is a really weird scenario. You're gonna hate me for this, but Cars 3, where it's like Lightning McQueen is like the main character. Yeah,
Here we go.
Lightning McQueen was the main character, but you know the story succeeded and showed off the female car Cruz Ramirez, and gave her like the happy ending. And he was kind of like he's the main character of the story. It follows him, but he's like
Batman would end up spoilers. Well, it's not gonna happen, so don't matter. But Batman would end up dying, and Superman and Lois Lane would have a kid, and that kid would become Batman. So, yeah, I'm not even kidding. That's actually true.
so the whole Martha connection. Yeah, there apparently not. I don't know.
But
in Skyfall, I'm gonna go back to that just for a second. That there was they wanted to make.
You are allowed to go back to it.
We took control of this machine minutes ago. Before that, it's Satas.
Like, you know, just where that water is underneath, you've got a fucking great ass megalodon, just swimming around in there.
I've watched SpongeBob. I first watched SpongeBob when I was like 5 or 6 years old, so more than like about 15, 16 years ago. I've just now realised that how is there fire in the water?
Fire underwater.
Good nice law.
So true as well,
And how is the pineapple not fucking floated? Why is it sank to the ocean floor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have bigger fish not eaten the pineapple?
Yeah.
Why do they walk?
These
Why
are
do they
real
not
questions,
swim?
Pat.
Yeah.
Fuck the ambiguity of the end.
Why
of
do the
Inception.
boats not? Why do the boats that they drive as cars not float?
Why is there fire in Bikini Bottom?
How the fuck do Mermaid Man and
Fuck
Barnacle Boy
Inception,
breathe?
just SpongeBob. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like it's all things like that.
Oh,
But
yeah.
basically,
How do they
Yeah.
breathe?
how do they breathe? How the fuck do they breathe?
And as for next week, we'll be doing a different kind of video because next week it's you know what it is, Patrick.
Okay, because he's a really weird guy, it's the 8th episode. Don't cringe on me. Cringe quietly. For some reason, he gets freaked out by a number as if he's being tasered.
I don't like the number, I hate it. There's something about it. It's just I hate it.
And
But we are going to do to make it kind of half special, half separate, and also because we've been wanting to do this anyway, we're going to do something a little bit different next week.
oh, I've
I
forgotten.
think.
But sorry, I was wanting to know from Pat about I was talking a bit about Nolan, and any Nolan film you watch, Pat. Okay, so for me, I think we were gonna have the same opinion. I'm gonna ask you, and I'm gonna agree or disagree. Out of Nolan's films, if you had a choice to have a sequel to any of his movies, which one would it be? And why would it be Inception?
You see, I kind of like the what's the word? Just
Ambiguity.
yeah, I like the ambiguity of it.
What's the weirdest device you've ever watched a movie on? Because I've literally watched
I know
a
yours.
movie on my clock. I watched Tenet on my clock.
I thought you said you watched Tenet on your clock. And
how would that work?
Tenet on your
Brilliant.
cock. It's like, what? Did you put a projector on your cock and just watch scenes of
I have a projector.
How would that...
No, that would be. But I'd be watching that on my projector, not on
my cock. On your cock.
on my cock. Yeah, not
Your
on
Echo.
cock.
To be more, yeah.
My,
There we go.
My
Change your
Alexa,
name.
I watched it on.
Yeah.
It's like the fucking annoying adverts that pop up. Unless you fucking pay for premium. Fucking hell, everything costs money these days. Greedy cunts.
Everything costs money nowadays, and yet you're the one that's like, "Oh, franchises are the win."
Well,
You are
something
fueling it.
something I'd be interested in like paying money for is like just watching anything that's like a good old franchise,
But YouTube's
which
a
obviously
franchise
is a
now.
decent. Yeah, it pretty much is, isn't it?
It's destroyed the franchise.
So is the fucking McDonald's brand as well. They're about to open up a new fucking shop near my place, by where
Are
we
they?
used to film RDR. Yeah, right by fucking.
Are
Flopping
they?
Meadows. Yeah,
Opposite
they
a
are. It's gonna
sewage
fucking
plant.
stink.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah,
That's gonna get loads of
Build a
customers.
fast food chain
I know,
literally
it
across
is.
from a
It's gonna
shit
fucking grow.
dispensary.
Yeah.
An amazing actor, done such a good job with that. But yeah, on to No Time to Die. It's I don't know. I've got mind blank now. What do you think, Ollie? Loads of writers,
I don't want to
lots
cut
of
you.
predictable.
I don't want to cut you off, but my
And there you go. Oh god.
Pulling yourself out.
they're just a roller coaster, literally, to watch and to think about. Like, you know, you're probably there thinking, what the fuck have I just sat through? But you know, there's more coming. Like, it's just a little sort of celebration. Like, we got to the 10 episode mark. Like, for this week as well, we'll be doing a Falcon and Winter Soldier episode as well. So that'll be episode 11. That'll be coming out a little bit later on in the day. So look out for that one. And until then, I'm Oliver and this is Patrick, or
Thanks for
maybe
watching.
it's the wrong way around. Who knows? Like, we screw up so much.
I
Like,
know.
maybe he's Patrick, maybe he's Oliver and I'm Patrick, or you
Who
know,
knows? Yeah.
who knows? But anyway, enjoy yourselves, stay safe. We'll be out of the pandemic soon, so don't worry. And we'll see you in the next one.
In a bit. See ya. Bye. Come on, there we go. Bye bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bloopers and the bloopers. I'm keeping that.
Brilliant.